Good day to you all the lovers of freedom, all the patriots all over the world. I bring good tidings from the Most High God, the Creator that was never created. My earnest prayer is that you are well in all your ways. You are living through the true life that you've been able to create your own narrative from your own perspective. Please, a quick one. We are doing this very quick one. Please, as you are watching, make sure you share. A quick one. As we are watching, don't hesitate to share. God bless you as you do that. God bless you richly. There's something I quickly want us to elaborate on. Maybe for some minutes. At the time you made up your mind to do one or two things, particularly trying to change the negative narrative of yesterday, there is a thing that will always come to your mind often. Do you know, I'm not even seeing how many people watching. So I don't know what's wrong. I think we never see her reach like this, but if now so they constantly need no problem. I'm not even seeing whether anybody is watching. Oh, they quite risky. One day you see our heading, fear they hold them. Anytime they see our heading, fear go just grip their heart badly. And I don't know why it's like that. And what we have been saying, let them sue us to court now so that we'll bring up our proof. Huh? I don't know why they are not doing it like that. Censorship everywhere. That's why Elon Musk is spending $44 billion. Do you know why he's spending that money? Just to give you freedom of speech. That's why he's doing it. To give you freedom of speech, that's why Elon Musk is spending $44 billion. That's a huge sum of money. So yeah, the Democrats, they are castigating the man. Up to this hour, at times people are helping us, we don't know whether they are helping us. Now, there is something that is wrong in Africa. There is something missing. There is something that is not going well in Africa. And I want to be telling us, there's something that is going wrong in Africa. In the continent of Africa, until we discover there's never a time we can be able to recover. It is very dehydrating. I'm not seeing how many people watching. It is dehydrating, no, for real. But let's not over-focus attention on that. Let me have a stand somewhere so that I begin to dish it out. This is the other parts of this very garden, of this very park. You see to it. You see to it. This is how I want our state to be, but a lot of people, they don't want it. I don't know why we become too wicked. I'm not really getting it. And most people, they are supporting this very narrative. So many things is not right in the continent of Africa. Then for those of you that are fast thinkers, you will agree with me. If you are with your real consciousness that really, there is something that is not right in Africa. What is really our problem? Then again, they want to hack humans. These people, they want to hack humans. They want to hack humans. Right now, your privacy will be taken from you. Whatever thing they want you to do, what you are going to do, you no longer have your own personal will. Because what they put in your system, They want to make use of your head. So that one is certain. They want to hack humans. And there's another thing again that is fishing right now in Edo State. I'm going to be playing the video to you. I think it was Best in Benin of ITV that brought up this very news. Then I will read before I play you the video. He said at the time, Benin was called Igodomigodo. The kingdom means steady progress, especially in the area of spiritual, philosophical, and administrative development. Now, if you take it down, you find out that there are a lot of things that is not going well. So many things is not right in our society. I know we may want to start using emotions, saying this, a lot of things are not right. Imagine you are calling the wrong, your stepfather automatically, who is not your mom, no matter how he try to give, how he try to care for you, train you the university, but you don't have his own DNA. They must be different. The later or we just want momo give or mas we rega momo we anti momo there is always this glitch between a biological mother and a son or a daughter. That is what is missing in Africa today. As Africa we are invaded, all these queens, they planted different kind of ancestors for each communities. They planted to all different kind of ancestors, and there never a time you can succeed, you can ever succeed without your real ancestors. It's impossible. Now, when we talk about people, the country is developed or the state is moving forward, that is to say the least person in that very place can afford 2 square meals. That is to say the least person that have no money to even fence his house can still leave the door open. Nobody go steal the property. If you watch it today, upon the fencing, if they are living home, it's Ogbalegbe. Their gate man Ogbalegbe, they guide them. Why is it like that? Because they themselves know, they know what they have created. They know the boys they have trained will one day come after them. That's why they put security around themselves. Which places do you ever see? A multi-billionaire will be here in this garden. Nobody sent you. Now, when maybe those days, now when you enter Jan, there are some certain people I don't want to cut aspersion on anybody. Once you just lose guard or you thief your phone, they don't let they do to all these British here in Manyone. I will go away phone. Say they want to rob you, say your money or your life. It's not common. You will just be here because it's a free world. Our own is not free. Because they know how the society is. And they are denying the fact that as if it is well. And the same protection they are giving to themselves, they don't want it to go all around. That's why today in our society, only poor man feels the pains. Nobody sends you. It's only me right now who is working tooth and nail to make sure I give you information so that you know that there is something wrong with your system. Now, before I continue, let me play the video to you. I think this very girl's name is Best Iviere. Best Iviere. Let me play it to you. For the few time we are going to be spending here, you are going to learn a lot today. Because our own, we are eye-opener. We are eye-opener. Look at it.
The kingdom made steady progress. At a time when Benin was called Igodomigodo, the kingdom made steady progress, especially in the areas of spiritual, philosophical, and administrative development due to the early civilization.
Now, he said the kingdom means steady progress. The progress is not negotiable. Now, what happens? This is supposed to stir up our morale to begin to ask questions. No, we are soon not ready. Now, do you know, before I came to come and do this video, I went to somewhere, I spent almost about maybe, let's say 2 hours trying to put 1 or 2 things together, you know. Then the Spirit of God were telling me that did I know today, I should tell my people, I should tell them that if you die being a good man, there is something waiting for you out there in the spirit world. But if you die being a wicked man, you have no peace. Even though your children bury you with 20 cows, down. Now, they came to come and tell us that even though when you kill people so far, you just give your life to God. Now, what about people, children you have killed? Automatically, the blood will cleanse it away. Now, to what is written here, he said at a time, Benin were called Igodomigodo, which is true. And now, why are they keeping this story away from us? And I pity the youth today that they are giving money to go and start fabricating the stories. My dear, you are not going to escape it. Your death is knocking on your door. Remember, I did a video one time. I said your ancestor is ready to fight for you. Are you ready? There's already a revolution already. Revolution must happen spiritually before happening physical. If you see people today march up the streets and carry gun, know that there is some certain thing that might have been done in the spiritual realm. So for those of you fabricating stories, don't mind these people. They have no extra life. They are going to leave. Even when they are dead, they are going to be chained for life. Our ancestors are going to hold them responsible for what they have done. Under normal conditions, if you do well and die, it's just a transition. You are going to go and meet up with your ancestors, whereby you can no longer suffer again. You don't pay light bills again. These same people are the ones that made death as if it's one kind of better thing. They made it to be scary. Under normal conditions, the way this were it is before, during the time of Ogiso. Now, let me read it to you. If you need the audio, I will forward it to you. He said, Godomigodo, the kingdom means steady progress. That's what it stands for. That the progress go dey steady. It was a steady progress. Especially in the area of spiritual, philosophical, and administrative development. Then what happens? None of you want to ask questions. We are here struggling abroad. Hey, give me resident to, I put it for paper, it not come out. Do you know why today we are still facing punishment? Because we refuse to realize that there's something wrong with us. Should I break your heart again? Majority of Africans, now they give them the peace. The records are already showing. The records are there. That was why they retreated. They know that when you came, you can work 47 hours, 2 days in working place. That was why they said, no job, no job. That was how they caught you. They know that from where you are from, oh, how many you are working? That was why the only way they could do it, they could not boggle you. President Donald J. Trump could fight. Nobody should be forced out of his will. He fought it before. He signed the executive order before he left office. He said it now. Nobody should be forced. But the only what the Bidens and the rest could do was to say, no job, no job. But people like us could develop the mind of civil disobedience. Because the word of God were written down so that when I begin to come across what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came across, I should be able to take a decision that will provoke heaven. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not praying. The only what provoked heaven in their own time was, even though the God that we serve refused to save us, we will not bow down. Please excuse me. Hola, Sisi. Acaba de salir ahí. ¿Quiere arreglarlo? Ah, vale. No, hoy te lo queda ahí. Hoy no puedo hacer nada de eso porque yo estoy haciendo video ahora. Bueno, hermano, lo que pasa, cualquier cosa yo te llamo más tarde a ver cómo ha salido. No, para hoy no hay problema. Intenta hoy, si no puedo. Hoy no. Vale, intenta hoy a ver. Vale, bueno. Vale, no pasa nada. Ya hemos esperado, ya casi una semana, hombre. Vale, no pasa nada. Bueno, sí, hasta luego. So sorry for that break in transmission, my brothers and sisters. God bless you. Now, the only what they could do was to say, no job, no job. Because you pray in life so that people don't know your weak point. That's why at times people know that our wife you won't buy you or no, they'll just ask where your wife who was on a car. They always want to mention your wife all the time. At the time they know that you're always the one that complain of your husband. They always want to ask and talk about men where you are. Hey, if you are now, where are you? So I'll go back way. Because they know we need the job. They know that oh why mama. Because they know the workforce. We always put where we got the job. They know our conversation on phone is done more than food. They know about it. That was why the only way they could conquer us was to talk about food. But to finish the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, I learned it from them. Because if you read the Bible and you take this sin, now God will punish you. You don't know what you are doing. You cannot have it and be mentioning, oh, boy, are you mad? Are you kidding me? When it was written down, it was written down by our forefathers. That the time will come, look at what these people are going to do. It was also put in Revelation for you, but you did listen. But how are you going to explain that? They know about it. I'm trying to watch some white closely. Only what I have in the system is the chip to control them, one world government. Now, the one they give to other people, what are they using it for? They want to kill them. This is what I know right from the womb. Today, somebody sent me a video I've already seen before. Say, I don't want to even talk it because it's about women. I'm just tired. Why is it that they know say we be rat, we like meat? Because once you use a set trap with meat, you use meat to set trap with a rat, it must catch them. Why must people specifically know that if they use it to tempt you, you must fall put? It's a mirage. It's a mirage that time be mature for once. Look at where Fana said today. Even where we are come, there is something wrong. None of you today have spoken about what happened. There was one fair called Igodomigodo. What happened to Ogiso? How does Ogiso came to an end? Was this thing sold out? You are not asking questions. Then you want to tell me you are with your real consciousness? You must be stupid. You are stupid. You don't know what you are doing. Abroad, we are not asking questions. At home, we are not asking questions. Now, who is to fight the freedom for you? Look at presidential race today. Almost about 26 people or close to 30 are bought tickets. Did you look that these people are normal? Did you see that these people are normal? That a commissioner for education also bought a ticket of 100 million. How much is American ticket? Presidential ticket. So we are not seeing all this thing that is happening as if there's something wrong with it. Whatever thing that comes, we just take it and begin to live with it. Whatever thing that comes, these people, they just invaded you. The whole Africa, to no Africa country is living with its own ancestors. You were stolen. Your life is stolen away from you. I just sang a music before when I started newly. On a blessed memory, or we your mom give you. Now, why would they cry when our mama carry us? At the time you are with your mom carry you. You are supposed to say, lessen the cry. The more you are shouting, then your mom will start pulling your shirt, pull your trouser. They want to confirm it. At the time your child, when you are coming back from work, he used to run and embrace you. Automatically, the way he struggling, she come and embrace you. You will notice it on time that there's something wrong with my son. Now, what is working today? He said, Igodomigodo. We are known for progress and spiritual philosophical development. Now, what are you seeing today that's supposed to be in a kingdom or a state that is there? Apart from to boggle you. Only what thing they have been able. Now, what have the kingdom been able to come out with proactive measures to make sure the people that live in the kingdom is not killed? What makes the kingdom is the people. If the life of the people is not protected by the same kingdom, it becomes kingdom of hell. It becomes kingdom, even in kingdom of hell, Satan protects his people. In kingdom of hell, the people of Satan that is already in hell, they don't have a day. Why are we crying? Why it is not going the way it ought to be? And who do you think is the cause of this mess? Ali, we should also be having traditional hygiene. Let everyone assume the federal government have failed us. Let everyone assume the federal government always come. They want to come and take away our oils. We can also say, no, you cannot keep on doing it. We will fight a bit to make sure those states is autonomous of its own. At least 60% of its natural resources should be used for the state. Now, what is the use of the kingdom? Can you please tell me in an eloquent manner without insult? No, you can't say it. You're also going to come and fabricate stories. And whatsoever you are supporting today, it will happen to you. Whatsoever you are supporting today, it will happen to you. Because the book of 1 Corinthians 3 verse 8, he said, those that planted and the one that watered it, they are of the same purpose. You that is supporting them and they that is doing it, you are not saying anything wrong about it. We just came here for a greener pasture, hoping that we're going to get a little thing and go back home. Automatically, we are stuck. We are stuck. It does not business you. It does not bother you because you are wicked. Because you are wicked. Now they created the narrative. What happened to Ogisorin? What happens? What happens? Why we best Iviere is ITV not saying lies? When I saw this very thing, I was astonished. That to say there is a lot of hidden story, but I still see all these youths trying to do the same campaign, begin to fabricate a story. The more you are fabricating a story, you are not telling all the real story. Today, your life is expired. Watch, oh, watch. I want me now. Or Tiongpa was a we broke was a what toge. You will die. Because it's time for us to get our freedom, at least. The sky is too big for two birds to have an accident. If I thought you guys want to divide the place, divide it. I think this oppression is becoming too much. The purpose for a leader is to lead the people. Not to lead them to hell, but to lead them to freedom and salvations. Traditionally no hygiene, politically no hygiene, and it is the traditional ruler that make our political system to be bad. They are the one that caused it. You may not know. They are the one that caused it. What the West could do to conquer us more, they call our rulers. Please, don't give them traditional hygiene. We are bringing Jesus to come and conquer them the more. That's why look at your tradition and look at the Jesus. Everything is still based on religion. That's where your problem is coming from. The traditional ruler will do sacrifice for them. Then they will use Jesus Christ to cover it up. That's what they do. If I'm blind, may heaven collapse on me. Yes. The traditional ruler will bring the human being, while the pastor will now use Christ to cover it up. A framework. But you don't see anything wrong about it. You think the life you are living today, this is not your original life. Your life has been hijacked by all these aliens. It has been hijacked. And most of you don't see it. Do you think 2 flat is what you want after 30 years abroad? Okay, now 2 flat. When you are 60 years, what are you going to eat? Most people, what they normally do is to bring a child abroad. You know, just bring a child abroad, you cannot be happy in one. Automatically now, it was not even Benin that stopped it. It was the European government that stopped it. Because the people that's here, they know what they saw. Some of them went to jail. That was why they stopped it. It was not your people that stopped it. Now they stop it. What provision did they make for the people at home? Now, you want to tell me they stop it? What provision did they make for the young girls that are growing up? What have they done about the people that is hustling today because of frustrations? What have they done? Did they have any system? They don't have any system. Then what thinks you about that? Then after you might have told those fake stories, you will also come abroad. You want to come and stay here. My dear Egwa. It's going to be a continual revolution. And what is coming, none of you can even contain it. I told you before now, right? I told you before now. What is coming, you cannot contain it. We are not seeing anything bad about our system. Do you think this is the way? Right now, you are not taking poverty as a way of life. That it is compulsory you have to be poor. Who does that? You have not taken frustration as a way of life, taking depression as a way of life, taking unnecessary pain, Fulani killings, grabbing of lands, using you to drink water as a normal way of life. You don't see anything wrong with it still, because there's something wrong with your head. You are not with your right senses. I saw somebody yesterday, I think Dave. That was how that name was written. He said, Papa and Mama is the most senseless person. I want to know where I go as well. If you say I'm senseless, what about you that went to go and graphene both your children and your wife? If you write that I am the most senseless person in space, for example, you might be watching. What about you that they graphened you and you are about to die? Then we say, who is more sensible? Don't look at how people can be stupid. No, you don't want to make relevancy. My dear, it's shoot aside. It has come to the level of spiritual shoot aside. That's why today nobody can boldly call himself my friend. You are the one to call me your friend. I will not call you my friend because I don't know the kind of man you have to be. Because as every day passes by, I have to intensify my activism. We have to begin to tell ourselves the truth. Let them come and frame up the stories. The place that was called Igodomigodo at the initial stage. And what happened?
Benin was called Igodomigodo. The kingdom made steady progress, especially in the areas of spiritual, philosophical, and administrative development due to the early civilization.
Did you hear that? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? The same thing the British, the West did to Africa. They also do it to our father and our mother at home. And up to now. Now, if at all you take over the land, develop it now. Why are they not developing it? And what's happening? And only some group of people is the one suffering this mess. And their land will never be collected from them. And you don't know that there's already this segregation already. You don't know about it. Why is the land not being collected? Why is it that after somebody might have key, a citizenship title will also be given to him? A lot of people know about it, don't see anything wrong with it. When are we going to keep on facing all this oppression and suppression from our society? For crying out loud, Edo State is our ancestral home. But we are not being treated as if we are from that land. Our ancestors, they don't even know whether we existed. Because nobody is ready to fight for his or her father. The negative narrative is what we are joining them to promote. Instead of us to make history, we are reading misery and reading history all the time. We want to make that history. Let's restore back our ancestral land. Stop killing us. Stop using us for human sacrifice. Stop using the land is crying too much of human blood. A lot of you feel it's normal. Go and say, with the virtue of you still agreeing that you like this very system, you are supposed to be better than this. You are supposed to be better than this. You are supposed to live like the people that's in the West. There is something wrong that makes you today. You are living as if you are struggling. As if there is a yoke on your back. Things are not right. Spiritually, things are not right. Physically, things are not right. It's telling upon everyone. We finished in Germany. Right now, we are in UK still working. You do investment at home, it can never grow. Why? Because there's a blood-sucking demon that are there because you are not with your real ancestors. I don't know what Oibon and the ancestors they deal with. That's why everything is good. You cannot take a seat of position without you want to come and you want to come and perform nonsense. Development is their hobby. Good society, it flow in their vein. It's not negotiable. They are no longer taking road as a problem. If they are doing railway now, the government, they will budget it ahead. They are not going to say one government did it. It is the people that did it because it's our money. But if government build school, is building school, is it his money? Just for government to strategize right now and build a school, it's not his money. It is our own money, our natural resources, our budget, the taxpayers' money. We give the entitlement to one particular person as if he's using his own money. Just because in that, do you know why it's like that? Because the people have been there. What we have been told that the government is not to give you life. The government is not to give you good road. That's why they begin to make us to praise a lot of things we are not supposed to praise. They force us into church. Because we feel that after 20 years in church, you're not married to get a visa to abroad. Not knowing that you got a visa to your suffering. You got a visa for you to be graphene. You got a visa for you to have more enemy than the one you have before. Before we used to celebrate. Hey, my pikin don't enter abroad. Is your parents celebrating you again? You are almost expired. Particularly when you go Venom. You are expired. Are they celebrating you now? But when you enter newly, because of the suffering your parents were suffering, they cannot really afford even bag of gari. They were feeling they are on top of the world. A lot of our boys today, they are going to ritualism because they want to actualize their own dream by themselves. They don't want to die in suffering. Look at your sister. As I speak right now, I'm only the black person in these very areas. Nobody will come and tell me, leave there, you are disturbing us. Except in you load magba. But you don't see anything wrong with what your people is facing. You don't see anything wrong when people are talking about it, do it, godo. You feel they are ogun ogboe. Nada your dudu go kill you there. You guys are wicked. Your wickedness is too much. At least live and let live. Let's stop this oppression. People are here right now, they can no longer go back home. If the community go, can we be talking? Do you think I just like talking every day by day? If not because the God have sent me. I will not say there's a better thing I will do more than this because I know I've saved lives. Anytime I see people, the life I've saved, I'm happy. I never expected I'll be able to win so more than Adeboye or Yedipo and these beasts Suleiman. I never thought. But look at what Adeboye said the other day. Anybody that did not win so for God, ask question, how did you win so for God? By telling them, come and join our covenant. That you win so for God. How many so have they won? Have they been able to win the federal government? Have they been able to win the state government? And what is the youth of the church today in our society? Certainly no. They brought those to come and conquer us. They brought our tradition have been militarized. Christianity militarized. Just only on your head. You got here, your food is weaponized. At home, your spirituality is not guaranteed. How will you be killing human beings to just avert the people that owns the land so that they can never talk about their freedom? How will you do that? That's why I always thank God. Thank God for sending Donald J. Trump. I pray being able to reach out onto Nigeria on time so that this nonsense will stop. Wicked set of people. It's all about their children. You want Moses Semea. All of you bring your children, bastard. Bring your children. Thank God today, none of their children is a commissioner for any idiot. Just to oppress human being like you give you joy. Do you know the reason why you are being voted or you are being elected or you are being chosen? It's a responsibility. Go and look at King of Spain. Travels everywhere, making development along with Pedro Sanchez. You want to tell me you have a fucking kingdom? That's what you want to tell me. We must stop ourselves in this Europe. Because you guys are too. I want to see him. You will be carried to laugh. Even in our test, you will. I'm going to be monitoring most of you mostly because because you guys are too wicked. You are not seeing anything wrong about what's happening in your society. You are not seeing anything wrong. How will someone outside will be more comfortable for you more than your home? Any footballer today, if you are home, they work on home advantage. We doesn't have home advantage. We don't have home advantage. We have the away advantage. Who does that? Spanish people right now, if they are in their area, always showing me busking. Then they use a chest. Now my Paris are there. Better to Paris. I cannot go to my country right now and speak. Because of all the wicked alien. And you that is in abroad, you are supporting them. God will punish you. I pronounce today, God be God. The graphene outside in your system and the spy protein. I wake it up. As many of you that are changing our history. As many, you have made up your mind where people must keep on dying and you are folding your hands. You don't see. If you don't even support, no problem. But stop oppressing people. Stop oppressing them. Stop this nonsense. Mind in a running. We don't already know what's in there. A lot of your father may be stupid, but our ancestors have woken up. It's a call for an uprising. Nobody cares about the freedom of the people. Nobody cares. All they know is about themselves. Life is not about building house. The house you are building today, 60 years time, your son cannot even renovate it. I've used my own father's house in the village to make several examples here. A stepbrother may not you a woohoo. Today, he has spent almost close to 4 million. What about it was not in Europe? He was to be working on that federal government minimum wage, 100,000 naira. Calculate it how he's going to be able to save that money to renovate his father's house. Just to keep the gilbe. How you going to do that? Then you feel, allow people to die matter, go to the river and sink. Then who will finish? But if we have hundreds of youths who will not compromise their value or compromise their freedom for prenup, who keep on speaking, we say whatsoever I hear you to say to my ear, so what will I do? God is ready to take up the fight. But admit that you have a fight. Only me, the whole Europe today, that have sincerely come to God and said, God, here I am. We have a fight. Our land is being taken. Our father have been killed. And they gave us a fake father. But why is it? Africa, your own biological son, you are carrying him, still crying, and you are not detecting what's happening. What measure have they one day put that traditional rulers in Benin, they gather somewhere, they gather in a rock water, talking about a proactive measure to the insecurity? Don't you see you guys are fooling yourself? You think the world is not watching? No, you think the world is not watching. You think the world is not watching. The world is watching you guys. Nobody cares. Look at the fake association we have abroad. Now what bigely your December your figure with anyone. Useless set of people. You are more comfortable than a foreign land. But if you go back home, you cannot spend more than 2 weeks. Only Nigeria you will go to, you will hold $5,000. That's all low. But here at time when I block a kitchen, you must we Maria only low. When I did block a kitchen, I know what I call me, I will tell you how to block kitchen. When I block a kitchen, so a month, there we are with your bonoma, or for a month, or maybe if you want to go shopping, order €15. When I did block a kitchen, I do you don't spend money here like that. Except they do not block a kitchen, but for the people that block kitchen, you have any time, you have it excess. Just for you to go to the supermarket at time, maybe okay now. You used to have 10 can of that to 2 liter. You have 10 at home. Or way less in a basis, you know. Why okay, opportunity. Let me just buy, put this on the car. Anytime there's parking space in your front of us, okay, the DC will get here, zoom or way less in over there. That's how to block kitchen. But if you are doing it majorly, or do a sour for what are we talking about? Then you go to your state and spend the money you gather for 2 years, under 1 month. Then you are running back home. You are not ashamed that you cannot stay in your ancestral land. Don't you think there's something wrong? Don't you think there's something fishing? Now, what is that? There is something more spiritual that is chasing you from your ancestral home. There is something spiritual that is chasing you from your ancestral home. It's not normal. This criminality you are seeing in Nigeria, notably, is not normal. It's as a result of you are not with your real ancestors. That's what it costs. And even the people that claim they are the custodian of your ancestors, what are they doing? What measure are they putting in place? How many times have they went to Abuja to go and talk about the insecurity in your state? But you are here killing yourself. But you know one thing I'm thanking God for? Nobody forces you to take what you want to take. They know that you'll be a hungry person. I made them put hunger. I choose to starve my own self. I choose it. I choose to starve my own self. In starving myself, now you're weather there. If the bullet want to come, let it come. But today I have more battle to fight. After our campaign for Obaseki won. I told some people, many rivers to cross. They thought I was joking. These are some of the rivers. I have activists in our day. Or why make no say? 4 women and 3 men onuru. I see well at them where or we hand over you to police. These are the people that are driving our people away from home. We have evidence against you already. So you better hide your head and repent. We cannot keep on here. What killed my father cannot kill me. If my father was enslaved, I would never be enslaved. And the very day I start talking about all this even with shenanigans, all this automatically I've liberated myself. I will do as I have tried. And most of you, You know, a lot of people will just feel when this person will die, you go and meet him. There are some people that will never meet up with his ancestors. Rather than you are going to be dragged at the big boy. He said, whatsoever a man swear that he shall reap. Not only on this, you repeat a life after now. Your children will also repeat. Check all our egbe with that today. No work below man. Where their children they. The most I will not mention them here. Intelligent or brilliant people, Edo people in UK. Egbo atok by. Now one's family like that. That's what God does. Check them where their children did today. Some of us, if our father were to be having money to sponsor us, at least I would have been in UN. I would have been known as an activist by now in UN. But they can come women say me, but my voice is already everywhere already. How come I know about what they planned 100 years ago? I was not explained as 1918. But when this whole thing rolled out 2002, the year 2020, then I began to do my findings. I found out that there was a Spanish flu. They put it on Spanish in 1918 because they refused to cooperate with them. They put it on their head. But when I was busy doing my study, retreating myself from a lot of things, suffering the body so that the soul will live, you felt I was joking. I will not paste video. I don't want to break anybody's heart. No, I gave me the daughter's Italo. If you are vast, you call yourself Christian and God will punish you there or more joking. Don't comment on my video. You might comment your video, but any vapor will not comment your video, don't mind. I will wake up the graphinos out in you. I say, oh, boy. Stupid set of aliens. I have a wobbling on my neck. We are here talking about better things. In one so me was so my wedding, or with your mama, my dear. God said, your man, I'm on my door, money of year. Why you got money? Because it's not the real mother. They don't see anything wrong. They don't see anything wrong with it. Now they've hacked human beings. They've hacked you already. Ah, no, magnet error. My sister take a magnet error. Come and give testimony now. Foolish fool. They can never help themselves. Look at this garden. Why are they boy? If you are with my, are we and I sit down? Are we and I sit down? I confine myself that Vita Maria is so Dr. Tamana. It was what my ancestors told me. The ancestor put somebody online. Go and stand in the gap. You were following Jesus. Then after getting even taught this thing, you are still talking about Jesus. God punish you there. Because everything is in the word of God. What's your manner in the Bible? Traditionally, you will never read. Politically, you will never read. That was why freedom fighter now become a freedom fighter where a tiger and lion were in APC. You are now a fighter for APC. That does not freak you. That does not make you feel at least there's something going wrong here. All you guys always feel it just you know gawawe no. Life does not functions like that. Life does not give you what you want, give you what you demand. It does not give you what you deserve, it gives you what you demand. You have to demand it. Freedom is free, you have to go for it. We are taking everything lightly. Don't look at the continent of Africa, nobody reasons. There is something unique that is wrong with the continent of Africa. There is something unique. The same archaic mind. That was why a normal Akenon said, Donna said, because of greed of money. How will they call you? You didn't even allow your daughter in UBTA to go and test the injection. You started putting restrictions and start giving it to your people. Go to Wagwaligo. Nigo Belu Wabagmon. Nigo Belu Wabagmon. Then Zeyamu came out. Zeyamu never one day without a stupid and dirty man. He said Yamu European Wajana and I got better Wabu one Zeyamu. Oh my boy. Can the European today can anybody foreigner come to doing work bedoni? At this point they'll fly block on go holiday. Now boy they kill all of you. You are not supposed to travel abroad. Because they fist up there, they had an opportunity to rule and they fist it up. They also boy yeah, they fist it up. But you people are being government. Nothing good in wow. Some idiotic set of people are licking you guys' nyash. Now God go punish all of you there. Now God go punish all of you. Who are devil war. Stupid set of people. My children will go after your children. Who are bell. You're the peace person. I heard that. Well, let you go. What do you can't we are? What are you looking for? Did you build here? Where Benin? Are you guys not ashamed of yourself? The way we have governor in Nigeria, the same way we have governor here in Europe. Igo na munuwa or must say half or Igo na munuwa or half of it, you know. But they use it judiciously. Stupid set of people because what makes some certain group of people human sacrifice only person you guys cannot spoil is this new thing. Keep on doing what you are doing. The very day you are planning who you were not doing your high. Exactly what I'm saying is lie. Any of you that want to plan me, you want to plan any of my subject, who you were not doing your high. Where you mean who were? And then who was one keke? Who are dead by war? Stupid set of people. Any spot they are running abroad. Running do who build the abroad? Who build the abroad? Who build it? Everywhere you work back bossy. Because we made some certain freedom fighters who are bastard and idiot, who are aliens and useless, who are nikompo and charlatan, who are trader walobi. We are covers error. The unnecessary thing advertised. We have not had Nigeria Mukema to come and say, this insecurity is bad. There are opposition here in Europe. Opposition. All your government is young. Today you are not an opposition, but you only came to come and support the Jason. Who were married Jason, the graphinos that we affect is a young. But we see some bastard here abroad. I want to insult people today who are bastard here abroad, who cannot even talk, who don't even know what's happening to them. You don't even bloody care to know what's happening to you. You are comfortable with where. You are comfortable. You are more comfortable in a foreign land more than your home. Do you think that's normal? The British, they are here. The will of God in Britain is what's here. Don't compare yourself with them. They know why. In mutual respect, if I come to your country, your go secure. Many times I call them, both hospital and all, they will come. But here, Mama Bobo Sema, that's why they put it. No job, no job. That was why they were able to cut most of you. But you were feeling your government to come and speak for you because they had he had a satanic kingdom now. The others are the Satan. Every time one Christianity you will not run. What have Christianity done in your community? Come and tell me right there. Jesus Christ is there. Any narrative in our mure. Today got to one time some bastard and idiots. No, why? It's as if you are talking one kind of a strange thing. You are committing abomination. But this is one first. What happens? What happens? Nobody ready to tell us the real story. And these useless fools abroad, they are not ready to even go and confirm what is really going on. Go to Portugal museum. All these stories are there. Even the British, they have the real stories. They know that we are the original, the original people of the land. They know we were invaded. That was why they also come and invade them. Some of the things that prompt up Britain to come and invade Benin because they know that they want first invade people. That's why today I'm and you. Because but today we talk about artifact. Artifact more valuable than the life of human being. Give it up our women, man. Helicopter will come. I have woman they quick. We give it up our women, man. Why give up I have woman they quick. They treat everybody equally. But all why that segregation is there. I mean, I was Vienna, God punish all of you now. Thank God, body. I have you on a book banner. That was why your ancestors did not reveal anything to you. Because you never accepted it one day where there's something wrong with you. You never accepted it. You even joined them. Why? You have Jesus, you have your ancestors. Why did you fail? You have Jesus, you have your dead. We're not dead, we're not mean now because who are? Hypocritical set of people. Hypocrisy are living back now. Those are the hypocritical set of people. Who to say the truth is the problem. At this point, they are running abroad to come and do what? Fist up your country. They are not food. This place were bought by petrol. The sustainable duration of this place is going to be done by petrol. That's why I'll be fighting here. If not what we assume we will not defend the community, now we defend it. Whatever it takes me. That's some of the hosts of allegiance I've already sworn here. Whatever that will make the community develop, I will do it. That's why I pay my tax, I do insurance, I buy food, all those things say tax ilele. Then what I bebu one and you abroad. Wow, two man you want. And now they men one stupid set of people. Stupid set of idiots. My dear brother, Guamana Yore wine. If you not wake up now, no. Everybody go to give account of his still worship. Your still worship does not mean you being a choir in the church. These are some of the still worship. What did you intend to correct in your community? Do you think God is happy seeing you suffering? How can God created you in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26? He breathed his own life unto you. You are a carrier of God. We are a spirit, we live inside a body. A spirit of Salobari anymore. That's why you know Salobo I think wall in Mayahu. O Saloba Ireva no when we are called a bay. A man over on or when we are called a Mebenan. That's what God can do. What God now does, they call one man. He want to praise himself or give none in winner. But they give you a narrative, just like this water now. Everyone so no why so. Man no let me always poor Bethesda. What you winning na me? What you in na me? What you way? What did they put inside the water? None of you confirm it. Feel like my way, you know. I dare Europe. Eri me Maria Webo, or weba boy do. Or Maja Webo, but we're not doing here, or power. Who is fooling who? And he could train all his children. We don't have vagabond, and we don't have Australia Wallobin family. Where I come from, we're going to investigation Beluwa. Nobody will say where I bid as Ogida if he or Tin or they bring out the money maybe. Every soon, if we were to be doing competition, first man la den Ogida go and confirm it. You know how to do investigation. Or Maria Webo, he never steal those state money. He work with his own hands. Today with his own ancestors. A killer will become a chief. A killer will become a leader of a party. You don't see anything wrong with it. You cannot go now. Then you are there fooling yourself. The same thing now. Imagine that's why they look at I me and food. Yeah, it'll be food now. Look at the people they write story about food for. For you not to fall for temptation of food, that was why the story of Jesus Anam with food after he finished 40-day praying and fasting. And the Bible said at this time he was hungry. He said the tempter, which is the devil, tempted him, turn this stone to bread. If you are really a son of God. He even dare him. Do you saw where him? You could not him by. Or where do they were at Paguro, so Mosa? I see ye back a Viva, a Jesus Bevato, a Suke do down, or where they go your Saloba Wegelekin, you Kutana Yakin by, a Jesuna when you were, or where do they were at Paguro, so Mosa? Look at that, he saw me see the story of Esau and Jacob in the book of Genesis chapter 25. He sold up his best right. Selling up his best right alone. Later make his own brother to collect his blessing. Agmoma mine. You don't know what called food. All man wrong with baby. Today right now because of food, na kwenu alive. We are yene do okyopa we gbese. Nene do ma we stay yona. Gwana we come to Benin we ke wo are do. Usalo awagbon. Ezaza Allah wa gbe. Wa hola hori. And me do agbe lo wa. Stupid set of people. Nonsensical set of human beings. Politics zero. Tradition zero. What have they taught us about tradition? Apart from how to boggle people and collect land and create to him or kangele or kanwu or kamiami or kandeke or kandiot. Create it everywhere. How many of you understand your tradition today? Come and tell me if you understand your tradition. Or zoo. Come and tell me when on Talife story. Come and tell me if you understand your tradition. Is that not a mirage? Oibo here, they understand that America have their tradition. Oibo, they have their tradition. That's why what is not a part of their tradition, they fight against it in the Congress. That's what they do. But look at us today. Nobody cares. No, tell me today, if you are there right now, you know your tradition due to all these aliens, what they are doing. Apart from that's only what you know about your tradition. I stand there to be corrected. Both of these bastards abroad, this only thing they know about their tradition. I feel that's only what you know. Mind me by. Because you feel where tradition is all about to oppress the people. That's what you were taught. And we are going to teach you another lesson here abroad. When we don't know we are there, but we are going to learn lesson here abroad. Unite is surviving this assimilation process. We are going to knock on your door. 4 women, 3 men. We will knock on your door. I'm worried that how can someone be like with my traditional way? Apart the only what you know also, I think we go one bastard set of people. Useless. But remember where they caught. Let me come and tell them what you are supporting. Let me sue you here and go and tell the Oibo what you are supporting. They have not taught us anything. They have not taught us how to love ourselves. They didn't taught us that. Did they taught you how to love your neighbors? Did they taught you how to coexist in society? What did they taught you? What did others don't taught you? What are you learning from there? How to bugger people? Nonsense. Anything I soon, they always take one side. Don't wish me happy birthday. My birthday was going to do. Wish me happy birthday. Then you will have yourself to blame. I mean, not even post any picture about it. Want to call me? You can call me on phone. At the verse here, stupid thing. Here, my care. A life in area where when am I live? Oh, one not the birthday. I'm gonna a donor might not better. Stupid idiot. I just wonder how some bad this bastard came into existence. Supporting all manner of evils in our society. Apart from what most of you learned from your father, what has the tradition taught you? What have you learned? They taught you to be oppressive. That's what they taught you. They taught you to be segregative. They taught you to admit to every administration you met home and abroad. That is why you couldn't do civil disobedience. You say yes, warrior, yes, warrior. You couldn't disobey. Because you were never taught how to say no. Because everything is said. You just do it. Now look at where you land yourself. And you even making me to feel bad. Now God will punish you. When we have you, when you run that, ni meru do we, ni bento awo you know work we sunu that when God will punish you. A reason why don't salobo ya punish you we. Cause one man, every man I bother anybody, I do my video and enter house. That's it. Carry and go Supreme Court. What have I said wrong? I'm an activist. I have the right to be pained. Book of John 11 verse 35. Jesus Christ wept. I'm weeping right now. Because seeing the pains of my people, seeing that up till now, nobody can see an amount of good life up to tomorrow. Africa is still migrating. Let me even see the video I saw today. Thousands of Africans were loaded in Libya coast, coming abroad. Up till now, how is going to change? Nobody knows about it. When I just stop here, nobody knows. This migration is it going to stop? Nobody knows. When Wami Railway would have also supported by one way or the other. The video here, let me just play some part of it to you. Nous y a a problem in my year where it is much. For you to know that the problem we find ourselves is much. Look at it. Thousands of immigrants. In Libya coast. Look at it. Thousands of immigrants in Libya coast. Look at it. All of them will die. Look at it. See Africa. See Africa. But nobody bloody care about this mess. How the continent of Africa, the development will start from somewhere. Let evil start from the kingdom. They take kingdom Miguelino. Build up kingdom of her. They are calling it kingdom. They're going home, born by bastard. Go to your kingdom and stay in your kingdom. We are not accepting it's a kingdom because we know the view of the kingdom. The kingdom is not to suppress the people. The people run into it and they are saved. Nonsense. I'm a wobbly no man. Well, when I deal with if I buy everything about why I made in a dose to the euro. Who is going to do it? So some bastard will gather up themselves and begin to do kitty kitty. They do kata kata. Nonsense. Everybody life abroad is good. Once you want me black people, you see them with a black problem. Black people. A palace or a Benin. Who know what palace area then a passport in? Yeah, when you lose settlement. But somewhere when you was one will you want to not do what say why answer. Activities now what you pay on a personal tipping. Or this will not be sacked. This is reality. Or a sag. Don't take it as sad. Don't take it as insulting anybody. Don't go and be using settlement. We mean what we are doing. Did negative narrative work in our correct? Up to now we are leaving home. Everybody still plan to leave home. No measure of ground work. Are you going? But they always attack themselves. Artifact in that value of the city of Edo State. Then I should be happy with you. Artifact values of Management. But what did it what you have gained from there, your state has not even given it to you. Okay, what is it? What the artifact projected today? How many lives is it saving? What is it putting on our table? What industry is it putting on our table? No more value you. You go to go and buy one artifact with 1,000 euros. That's what they know the reason why they put value on it. They know, but no somebody with his correct senses, African man with bad artifact. That was how they were able to get some powers in the move beside them Mali. Today. There was a mirror they took from Africa that now made them to have microscope. Africa is the cradle of human development. But today, man, rehabilitated itself. Let me play this video to you again. When Benin was called Igodomigodo, or what he stands for. Thank God for the life of Bessie Viere. Maybe they will start looking for the poor guy. Have killer no mama. All your atrocity, your children are going to pay for it. I swear to God, they are going to pay for it. We are going to be having a diplomatic strength soon. They can also choose to take it back. Children that are loyal, at time we come, God will also connect us to them. Better children who are Africans. Nonsense. Listen to what Bessie Viere said. And these were the real stories. I want to play it again. Listen to what Bessie Viere said of RTV. This was the real story of who we was. And what happens. And what are they doing about it? Now, he said it means steady progress. Alagodao. Steady or steady. Steady progress. In terms of spiritual issues. Philosophy. Where they believe in philosophical development. But today, tell me at a time one thing they have done. But I might everybody why many and even why one men and why me blame. And also about be punished if they refuse to rise up and sue you people to court because who are useless. All of you are very useless. It's better to die man than to live as a coward. When we born and may like we have a woman. When we born we have a woman, you must die. Listen again. Now this story today, some group of idiots is covering it up. They sit down on it. They cover it up of it today. Reading miseries. Now when you marry or now when you know or marama when you're there. Read it, keep on reading it. My dear, do you know why our ancestors have not started acting? more than the way it's acting right now, because the ancestor is waiting for you to speak. And as we are not speaking, so we are punishing you when not speaking. No, a lot of people don't know how they indulge themselves. You follow Jesus now. You have been in church for 20 years. 20 years you carry 20 years you carry the church. What you call it account of is a flat. Yeah, what the 10,000 euro meant that Baba in Muego do one. A temanari bigoni. A flat in where wafi were born na here waga you were na 20 years ago. If you have arrived 10,000 euro as I speak now, I'll go Nigeria. I'll turn it on. He was born when or roof. Who's one giving you way? That dear Mario will go. That what you have used 20 years to achieve, but you are happy. Don't do the need. Leave it for me. Mokba says it. Yeah, where John ancestors in my band, I have everything that it takes. Forget about it. If funk by you run me, Allah wa kiro me. People that know me know me. Me na lelu we are the office. No matter possible. I'm the one that make it to be possible. Any impossible, every dari me. Ina ilava you must attend to me. I can go to appointment. No, I will not take appointment. I will not say no, or you will not. Okay, bueno, vale. I'm not a fool like you. But they told everybody, come about. I told them, carry your job. I like my life. I have more life to live. Today I'm a free person. Where you're going on because I'm with my ancestors. That's what I said. He gives you encouragement. He gives me Jesus now. So very alue or desivia alue. You stupid living when you cannot take you are mentioning Jesus. Hypocrisy or more joking. No sense. Now, Gaga.
At a time when Benin was called the kingdom made steady progress, especially in the areas of spiritual, philosophical, and administrative development due to the early civilization.
Administrative development. Now, what happened? Okay, now, since what are they doing? Tell me what it's time. If you I know I provoke one or two fools, they must want to come and reply. Come and tell me what does the Edo stand for and what has your traditional law be doing? Where did you Kotisubo today? You know they come out again. If you are years ago, neko need idiot. Where and today? It's Kotisubo. That don't even create a problem like Benin. Maybe I got women or I feel and worry. Where Kotisubo today that were parading gone. When we are paying here, I be Kotisubo man we are getting. Parade going the street, you don't think we don't have your video. A video they burn away, you confess what we're mostly. If the government cannot jail you, the next one is going to jail you. What work in Wado? Just do it at its last. What work in Wado? Who go show na pepper before show na the light it go come? Osamoreka dege na ya fe. Odege, that's why he sang that song. Let me play this thing for you again. I want it to sink into your head. In case if you want to come and reply me, you can make video na area. You'll be having problem. I wake up the graphene on your system. Yes, you want. There are part of the river in you. It's just for me to use iron to knock on you in one. Who manage admission that 7 days when Saloba gave me. Try, except my graphene. A graphene and system may have part of the river. The north side, he yakbe maton pa river no way. Waking up the graphene system, the graphene on your system. He on my wake on, he wake up the spike protein. What a our development is sacrosanct. We need a better life. For it, I'll be comfortable. But women, I cannot spend more than 1 month. Then if it's normal, it has not become your way of life. Why are we? When I roll a then I can't wear. But what go can't wear? Because why? They are my man win about guy because we are be married. Be married. Am I doing medical? Be married. If God can feed the best of the hair, am I women not so? Ne? The reason why I go away is in case you can't do it. Tomorrow night I want the Ferrari man because say very who do I go for? Do you know what I pay for it? Let's listen to it again. We end this very broadcast here.
At a time when Benin was called the kingdom made steady progress, especially in the areas of spiritual, philosophical, and administrative development due to the early civilization.
Now, you see I narrated everything. That was what, okay, now, compare it to today. What does it stand for today? Ugbe. Waiting be the can that video be taken to a Canadian Criminal Court of Justice? Can you start to defend it? Can you now? Just take a close look. I'm sending this message to how many is progressing today? What contaminated life in a go and verify it. And una will support everywhere say urewe bona my dear. I wake up the graphinos and your sister. Walk out and udemu where I'm. I don't want to act bombs again. No rep. I buwene. I do vow koko nagu do numuri. What is happening today? If Benin were like this before, today is supposed to be more better. That was say they invaded you to put you into, subject you into suffering. You are in Egypt. Majority of Edo people today, I clear it. I will clear the hair once and for all. My name is Nuti carry to anywhere. We are in Egypt. Mama Pavi Egypt. We are in Egypt. Majority of Edo people, they are in captivity, incarceration in Egypt. You will never deliver. If your life were good before, as thousands of years ago in the era of Ogiso, and you were invaded, they invaded you to put you into subjection of suffering. I get invade you. Any person that invaded you, you cannot expect to live the kind of life you used to live. There must be something missing. That's why today you are not making progress. Progress is not only about house, how to beat your children. Progress can be rest of mind. You've been able to stay in your domain. You stay in your environment you enjoy. Look at it today. The more civilization is going. I met up with my father. I was saying by 2 o'clock. So where we total we are belebe so we are so yeho. If I man in ordinate ambition. Ave paragon you are we are down the house. Or we zebe so we come. Maybe a doctor we are give. Maybe why we spark of me so. Eh, lawlessness of what worry one. I don't know why you people practice this lawlessness. Then we are get lawlessness. Okay, lawlessness. Okay, you know me. That was how we learn what we learned today. Have idiot Anna. Who could see Zeta when we're coming? New figure who will have this second experience over fake narrative. How can you have a second experience over fake narrative? God will punish you there. Third one will survive. Let them come and tell me in an eloquent manner what is going on in Edo State. So we are they still put us in incarceration. I told you that they don't have you think you have to be pretended. You're in the nobody in Nigeria not free. Nobody apart from them. They know what they are doing. That's why now as an activist, I've done my job today. Home and abroad, anything that is happening, as an activist, I talk about it. As a traditional ruler, what have they been ruling? What have they been ruling? Tell me now. No, what did you learn from them? If, for example, Namuela exam hall, the UN, what have you learned from your society? Oh, we are more soon where where we are going now. Who might do the bubble? Please, can I have a telephone? I cannot be able to write also who record there. Who maybe translate one more. What is also what do you mean by that? What the meaning of Ugbe? What the meaning of Ogyamba? Because that's what we are taught. That thing today, it has excavated in your heart. That's why you are never one day hear the truth in your life. Anytime you hear the truth, it pisses you off. When you hear anywhere, my dear, operation fire for fire, and the eternal dirty battle to walk. Or manner a dirty battle, you go waka lost. The very day you carry that community, you want to invoke me, all your children will die in your eye. I'm going to be a steady defender to your children. Because then a day you so the thing to the right. So you stay clear. Where can we have money? How can after 3 injections we have a platform in me where the most useless man is? The most sensible man is Spain. Because I couldn't fall for cheap blackmail. Oh, salobu me. Omanoha muwe we obe. Carolina Diarias, the Minister for Health, make Polineria cutting. How can you say the most senseless man is Spain? The most wise man is Spain. Only black man that can stand. I tell you what's inside the injection. Amazing. Yes. I'm going to be going to Moklo and Madrid after all these things. If I condemn these things in 2020. We are go move where no hola holy. Go and wash your teeth before you talk to me. Who marry you now go when we have a woman? Who marry you now go when I will rubbish your head. Bell, stupid set up. Walk off now, talk. One walk on Warren or Bavi or one talk boy, one. While when my me or Mamma walk back, a vanity that is your honor or Togua. I walk a dear and Renaya, Lehu, when I Togua. Stupid set of people. They thought everything we are doing is all. It's not about me here. Let's protect the life of small girl in Messiah. You what? Some of them are Bamako right now. Doing the same thing that my headmate did. That's not a mirage. Some of the account of the still worship we are going to give it, but a life you don't live on earth. It's not how many times you go to church. I give my life to God. Since I give my life to God, you are useless. You mind me now. A useless person is the one that will come and get. Then what are you? What are you? Kabaka came out the other day. Now Kabaka said, "Life where you can leave it there, so that I've got a dynamic and take Kabaka to live his life in where he is, so that you Salobo can visit a vengeance or make another. Don't remove it. Put it there. I hate the company. Make the company have Elena Mewayi. I will not become an earth freedom fighter. I make it to the end of time. Ya your man men not if I Zetacron. Men no bale best mami. Do you know how many times I was contractor? I thought about Zetacron. I was control me bar. There was a day they control me. Not me. Either it was Zabole the way me or for no seeing that down. We know your story now. Then the saga got through with Jesus. Come at hombre. Que pasa? Then they said, somebody said I was disturbing the garden. I said, garden, why don't the person stay in his house? It was crazy. They called him, they personally called him for me what because they were looking for where to name you. Me, what master bomb, me una clear road though. A number one mile year is Spain, where he might for stop. Or again you tina swing, not be lie. What get going if your body wow, or balibeno no munu wani, or catwime or second. Now me be that too. Yet it borrow. Not try me. Everything I'm doing, I'm being it. What damn it, no, don't come across my way. I say the freedom of my people here. They told you that God sent his only begotten son. He's still sending up to today. But Salobo agreement on Yakmo ye. Imagine wale but even element today they are saved. For God so loved the world, sent his only begotten son, Newton. Whosoever believeth in him will not perish, but have everlasting life. Today, people that believe in me, some people right now, they pass through excess pains. Amen. The records are out there. In you. You think you are not doing me, you are only doing yourself. Nonsense. Maybe this would even be my gift, my birthday gift to all these aliens. I don't even know why the anointing come this far. Maybe this is my birthday gift. I guess many years ago, my father and my mother were in labor. How can they give birth to everybody suffering? Nobody today near me by me. No marking be who make a few people marking. Do you think that was it was never a part of your destiny? Your leader makes it happen. Even we have to say 80 years, and so 2 years we will work banner. A duration work banner. You feel it's normal. You don't see anything wrong with it. While you're making in the suffer for it, you will not see go home and have the rest of mine. You will hold 10,000 euro 1 month to I think we say. The old money I'm me away. Who are me or say very? Very. After all you have been spending your life, but you are still going to spend again. You are no friend that will even take you at that is no me well at anyway. Or say I don't thought it was there, why I thought so was there, you think it's normal. Or going at they know they worry you. I can't wait by now, they went a million to tie. There are a lot of Spanish people that went to Dublin to go and work. And so you Portugal, why is it that we are away from America, Asia, and everywhere? We lie. Don't you know that there's something wrong? Then you are still there building a settlement. And no get talk, but we are talking. Who we are talking about? Who are talking? Now, if we are maybe to my words and feeling, you no get talk by what fear with your house. That's why they don't care. A lot of people right now, if they are greeting me, I'm greeting you back more than the manner you greeted me. Why are they not saying wait to at all? And let them make that provision on get way to get it by putting a proactive measure on ground on how your life will be protected. You are not DSS. Somebody will travel abroad who be a force soldier for 1 month because they near wherever you were. You feel that one is normal. Is that not a cost? You travel from here abroad home. You have to pay soldiers. You feel that one is normal? That is. I don't think all black men. Agbon. Our enemy dead among the living. You will not know till you go home. Go home right now, dead now. Go and show where when you are run, you are when you are fresh in any. When you are mosina. When you are in a man where you may say that is he make beep and cake in any. He America ya wona. When me why you fear in any. Let me go to a door like this and stay home. He stay outside. If that friend is going to shoot me, they will kidnap me away 200,000 or 500,000. Killings are happening everywhere. Nobody cares. Traditional people did not care. Political people did not care because they attend the same meeting together. Not them there. Later, no, build up a church here so that no area and a church here. Build up a church here. We'll send a pastor. They are doing whatever thing you are doing. That's why today the criminality in church. A sad native daughter, no a better native daughter. If you are even a woman or who know a love your now fake one they sleep with people. Because I have been both but all the bastard one inside, they do all manner of things. Even enter is so fake prophecy. You don't see that there's something wrong with this very system you are today. You think what we are facing is normal. It was about Jackmona. Okay, now I was a lobo game or Isono Salobo. Isono Nigeria said they are good. You know, Salobo be so yaman. Now, why are they good life here abroad? Why is it not in Africa? Notably a Dose Benin City. Why is it not there? Why is it not there? Ask yourself this question: who caused it? So Britain still away artifact. Ever since then, you will worry buku. You will worry mukbare. You will a Britain will be a creator will create him. A Britain creator him. That's why you see some bastard here abroad. Now, I'm going now. Omar America, man. Omar America, man. Bohena, man. Because God will just steal away their brain. The reason why these people that God, Solomon or he travel, I call way master. He gave one talent in it, so he gave some 2 talents, he gave some 5 talents, he gave some 10 talents. The one that he gave 10 talents traded with it, the one that he gave 5 talents traded with it, the one that he gave 2 talents traded with, the one not your partner doing. That's why when they came abroad, they were after them said the immediate number. Innovation that we cannot go to your country. Why I call him 2 policemen. He don't know stupidity. A police are guard well. Not that he's a millionaire. A police is guard and he only have $1,000 in his pocket. Police are guard well. Only his own. Police are guard. I think they are now $5,000 for my wallet. Oh, I go now. Or on a even if you work kidnapping. So for that, I see a lot of comment then. People wishing me happy birthday. God bless you all. I book one and I have a weekend. I have a total year. They be a then how will I live in all this environment? I'm not wicked. So for those of you that is wicked, where you want to protect a kingdom, the life of the people, where they talk away bona. A graphinos that the man buwe. Una respect man buwe. I will sue Carolina the area. Say no say man no bomano way. Nonsense. I hate people who don't care about other people. When I have to eat, I think about other people that does not have to eat. Look, a man espresso, look at it. Look at it. Double leno, look at it. Now I will live in such environment. Even in women. That to say I'm wicked. Then is a idiot now we bona igbe na throw us on. But no one emoko ni say ya move we bo not die so ya sa. When I move na red tamat. I will make we leader we work bebo. Then we worry. That's why God will never forgive this man in America. Because he ain't be straight struggle. If I know a Kenya cat, they'll be nowhere. I'm moon and let this man. No, now you're fact boy. Look at you. So do have a nice day, everyone. Our phone number is +34 631 056284. Our phone number is +34 631 056284. Today's day is 10th of May 2022 on Tuesday. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. All the haters, and God will punish you. When you go for me, you matter if not that, why you are sa. Eh, sa, gama we tese. So many times now, it even be me yo. Work be and work. No equal even no man. You be me yo. The ancestors of our land be me yo. The one of Europe be me yo. The one of Asia be me yo. The one of Russia be me yo. Every ancestors in this whole world, no is standing there for development. When you be me yo, we can get temata. Undi me rameji. If not that, say, why you are sa. Iske. Zaza Allah we Zaza miokidu. Iba bokyan fie kun le lo. Iwo agbon mero pa. Benin man wulo no wo ya be wulo you are. Until you people stand up to do the right thing. You have used us enough. Efenu wa many only say. You build up the community. When a condition was create a monument here you were 18 years ago. Sorry about my corner. Today, I send a spiritual husband to your daughter. I pray spiritual husband will be making love with your daughter in the night. I will start. If you want me, because a human sacrifice on Wayahueni or till where we were saved one way, then Osaloba do expose again because I be a car. You will you what pay you most to pay. This and you will be loading their children. They've taken away your wealth. Your belongings. A fashion we are maybe the national cake and over. Then you are celebrating them. Diotas, los gilipollas, and los carbones. Hijo de pera. Nonsense.